Uh, yeah.
What's up? It's your boy Prince Elias for a different type of vlog. This vlog is actually going to be on my Shed Yourself vlog eps channel. Can't even talk. This is going to be on Shed Yourself Vlogs channel, my second channel. I just want to chop it up and talk with y'all because I've been doing a lot of research lately. I've been doing my homework, and I want this topic. And y'all know I hurt my ankle. I had an ankle injury, and as I'm healing that and going through physical therapy, the workout videos are going to be coming just a little slower than what I wanted to, but they're coming. But I just want to do the second part of, I want to talk about a topic that's going to be the second part of this channel, because this channel isn't just going to be a weight loss channel. It's a big part of it, but it's also it's not going to just be a health channel, but it's also going to be my transition journey. It's going to be like my online journal for my transition. Now, I'm not going to share everything in the journey, but I'm going to share big stuff, and I'm going to share stuff that is important, just in case, not just for me, but also because this might help a trans person later on in the future. Who knows? Because, you know, we've always been here where this ain't nothing new. This ain't no trend. This is real, and there are always going to be people coming out, and they need more and more resources. There have been trans men on YouTube. There were resources for me, and so I'm just going to share, and each one of them were different. Each one of them had a different journey, a different chapter. There have been trans men that came into my life personally here. Shout out to my bro Leland, as well as other trans men that I met personally, and they've been a big help. They've been a blessing in my life as far as education and figuring myself out and things like that. So this channel, I hope, will serve a purpose like that in the future for someone else. So I just want to in this video talk about my goals for my physical transition. I've been doing research, and for those who don't know, because I have a lot of followers and people who support me who are not trans, who are not in the community at all. They're hetero, cis people, and they might have questions. They might not know. They might not be educated on laws and things of that matter. So there is several laws that have been around for years, that pretty much make it to where we have to take 1,000,001 steps before we can transition. You just can't go to a doctor and say, hand them money and say, yo, chop my chest off, or get for trans women, give me a chest, or chop my, do surgery on my private part area and stuff like. No, it's beyond it. It takes a lot of steps, and one of those big steps, one of the main steps, is getting a not even just trans, a gender affirming or a trans affirming supporting therapist / psychiatrist, someone who isn't biased, who isn't operating in the medical field by religion and by their feelings, but straight facts and straight truths that are real, like trans people are real. And we do have gender dysphoria that is real. Hell, even cis straight people have gender dysphoria to an extent. That's why they have these bodybuilders that are like pumping themselves with steroids, or there's women who have thousands of plastic surgeries. There are people who literally, they don't know how to operate in the body that they have. So it's not just for trans people, but I've been searching and researching gender affirming, trans affirming therapists and psychiatrists, and I believe I got a list in my notebook, but I found 2 that I'm narrowing down to, and hopefully my insurance will will be accepted, my work insurance. That way copay fees and stuff isn't astronomical, because y'all know that regular therapy is a lot of money, let alone something as specific as this. So, and psychiatry and things like that. So hopefully my insurance will be accepted, because there are two that I narrowed down, and they're both black women. I've been through therapy ever since 2012, dealing with, childhood trauma and things of that nature, and yada, yada, yada. And some of y'all know my story about me surviving a moment where I tried to unalive myself. And so I've been in therapy for a while. I've done inpatient voluntarily. Nobody had to force me to go voluntarily. And where I would go for like half a day or a whole day, and then I could go back home. And then I've done like regular therapy, family therapy, all kinds of therapy. And I've been through different therapists. And one I lost due to health insurance. Got dropped from health insurance. And the other one, it was during the height of COVID, and she just up and left the practice altogether, which I understand, because 2020 was a mess. I'm pretty sure a lot of therapists was like, we done with this shit. Can't take this shit. So that's why I'm not with the therapists that I've had in the past. But they were great. One was an older white lady. She was amazing. But again, my insurance just couldn't. It just no longer could cover it. But the last therapist, who no longer is practicing or left the practice or whatever, she was a black woman, and me and her clicked like. When I tell you, that was really my guardian angel. She was really my guardian angel. So after she left the practice, I was like, if I get another therapist, I want it to be a black woman. I want to be someone who I can relate to on some level. Even though, yes, I'm a trans man, but being black in America, being black on this earth is an experience that only black people can relate to. So if I'm talking about different things, situations I'm going through in therapy, I would rather have someone who I could relate to. So I narrowed down, there's two black women for sure who are advertised as LGBTQ friendly, gender affirming, and who can write letters. So I am going to narrow down. Hopefully my insurance will take one or both. That way I can make a sound decision. And then after we do that big step, we can get started on the therapy sessions. Because the thing is, in order to get these operations, because there's more than one that I'm going to get, in order to get these operations, in order to get these medical situations, I have to have letters written by professionals, by doctors, therapists, psychiatrists, saying, yes, this person, this human does have gender dysmorphia or gender or body dysmorphia, and they need to have gender affirming surgeries to help them, basically. It's no different from if you need a certain medication or a certain health situation that only a specific doctor can approve of. So, like I said, you just can't walk into a clinic, or you just can't walk into a cosmetic surgery place, or you just can't walk into a hospital and say, yo, chop my chest off. No, it takes a lot of steps. You have to go through therapy for an extended amount of time. Your therapist have to approve and write these letters saying, yes, this person needs these surgeries. And then hopefully with insurance covering, my out-of-pocket fees, because I'm going to still have to pay out-of-pocket regardless, because top surgery is considered cosmetic no matter how you slice it, no matter what your reasoning for, it's going to cost money out of pocket. No insurance is going to cover the entire thing, but at least with insurance the price will be less than what I do. But I'm looking at around $5,000 to $10,000 on average for top surgery. But that's not the only surgery. Another reason why I need those letters from a therapist is because of a crucial rule, law, medical practice that, that keeps women from having hysterectomies, or female born people from having hysterectomies. Because, if you go in and tell your doctor, your primary care, hey, I want a hysterectomy, I don't want to have kids, I never want to have kids, or maybe, whatever your reason is, they are going to deny you or say they can't do it unless you've had children in the past. You've been a parent before, you had children in the past, you've gone through that process, or B, you're at a certain age, i.e. menopause age or whatever, over 30. You know what I'm saying? You have to be at a certain age or have had children already. And that's not fair. In my opinion, no doctor should have that right or that power over a human being. If you know you're not going to have kids, even if you're not trans, if you're a cis, hetero, straight woman who is married to a man, if you don't want to have kids, and you and your husband, or just you in general, not you and your husband, because it's your body, if you decide that you don't want to have kids and you never want to have kids, I don't care how old you are, I think you should be able to get a hysterectomy. You should. It is your God-given right, because it's your body. But I digress. That's too big of a political topic for another day. However, because I'm trans, and I'm never, ever, ever going to physically give birth to kids, but I'm not 40, 45 plus, the only way I could get a hysterectomy is if I get those letters from a therapist. So that's the goal. That's the plan. Those are the steps that I am currently taking. And again, I hope that I get approved. My insurance approves of these therapists. One of these therapists, a psychiatrist, and it works out. Yeah, I hope it works out. I pray it works out. I get my letters, and then we could move on and take the necessary steps for surgery. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get done first, whether it's the hysterectomy or the top surgery. Me personally, I would rather have top surgery first, because I'm over this. I'm over this chest. This is my biggest gripe with my body. This is my biggest at war with my body. I can deal with my voice. I can deal with not being able to grow a lot of facial hair. I can only get a mustache and maybe a few struggles right here. I can bear that, but I cannot bear this fucking chest anymore. And I want it gone. The hysterectomy will be a great bonus. Will I ever get bottom surgery? I have no desire, because for me personally, I've done the research, but for me personally, one, they have to take some skin off your body, whether your arm or your leg, and I just don't want a huge gaff on my body in order to construct, the business down there. And two, every trans man that I've talked to, they have different results. Some lost feelings completely down there. Some didn't lose feelings. Some can operate at 100%. Some can operate at 60%. I've done the research, and I think for Prince Elias, I'm not speaking for everybody else. I'm not speaking for other trans men. For me, I will be content and happy with a hysterectomy and top surgery. Bottom surgery would be a wonderful bonus, but if I'm going to spend this money and this time and dealing with recovery, it's not necessary for me. Now, some trans men, it is necessary, and they need to have that operation. I'm not one of them. I can go without that, especially with today's technology and these companies who come out with these prosthetics and stuff. I got a couple of them. I don't need it. I don't need that particular surgery, but I don't want this vlog to be long. It's already long enough. Damn, 14 minutes. But I just wanted to share my goals, my plans for this year and next year. And it's just going to take time. Of course, I have to lose the weight before I can get either of those surgeries. Well, the hysterectomy, that's not going to be an issue. I could be fat and get a hysto. But top surgery, I just feel safer if I lost some weight, like 100 pounds or more. I will feel safer. I know some big guys. I know some big trans men. I follow some who have gotten the surgery done while being overweight. And their results look good. Their chests look great. But I just, when you're big, it is a risk. I'm sorry. That's just a fact. People always talk about facts over feeling. That is one fact over feelings. I hate that doctors do discriminate against big people. I hate that doctors always say lose weight before they could do anything. I hate that they judge big people and fat people and have their own prejudice, their prejudice basically. However, when it comes to going under the knife, when it comes to anesthesia, there is a greater risk. It's a risk. It's a risk when you get surgery, period. You know, there are skinny people who have gone into surgery that died, just like there are smaller or skinnier or healthier, in quotation, healthier, you know, like mothers who gave birth and died during child labor, or people who went through surgery and died and stuff like that. There's always a risk, but there's a greater risk when you have a lot of fat. That's just facts. It's facts. And so for me personally, I would feel more comfortable if I lose this weight first before I get top surgery. Hysterectomy, not so much. I get hysterectomy tomorrow if they let me. You know what I'm saying? But I just really feel like those are the game plans. Those are the goals. And that's what I want to do. So wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. And I will follow y'all on this journey. I will bring y'all on this journey when I do my consultation for the surgeries. All that jazz. When I finally obtain my letters, all that jazz. That shit is going to be amazing. When I decide to do my legal name change and get my actual ID that says Prince Elias instead of my dead name, y'all going to be there. Y'all going to be there. When I get my new, Social Security card and all that jazz, when my new name change and stuff, y'all will be there to follow along the way. It takes step, it takes time, and it takes money. But anyways, I digress. That's it for today's vlog. I just wanted to ramble and talk to y'all and share my goals. Again, this is like a digital diary for me. I've always been vlogging forever. If you watch my main channel, and I just always share my life and my journey. So this is just another part of that. Again, workout videos are coming soon. My physical therapy videos are coming soon. It just takes time. It takes time. But we're going to get it. We're going to get it done. Thank you for following along this journey, following me and supporting me. I'm your boy, Prince Elias. This is Shed Yourself Vlogs. And we'll get you at the next one. Peace.